7 Golden Foods to Strengthen Immunity in Older Adults. Introduction. Chaumangek Banden Voichen, Elderly Voices. Welcome to Elderly Voices, everyone. I'm Dr. Eric Bergman, and I want to speak to you from the heart about something very dear to me, helping older adults strengthen their immune systems through the power of food. As we grow older, our bodies don't fight off illness quite as easily as they used to. The immune system naturally becomes less robust with age, making us more susceptible to infections. But the good news is that even in our golden years, we can nourish our bodies and boost our immunity by choosing the right foods. In fact, many micronutrients are critical for the growth and function of immune cells, including vitamin C, D, zinc, selenium, iron, and protein. By eating a variety of wholesome foods rich in these nutrients, we give our immune system the tools it needs to protect us. Let me share a story of one of my patients. I'll call her LAN. LAN is a 74-year-old who came to feeling constantly tired and under the weather. She told me she had stopped going to her weekly knitting because she kept catching colds and feared she'd get others sick. LAN loved tending to her little garden of flowers, but lately she hadn't had the energy. Instead of immediately turning to more medications, I suggested we first look at her diet. We discovered that after her husband passed, she had lost some of her appetite and was mostly eating toast and tea. Her body was craving real nutrition. I gently guided Len to incorporate what I like to call 7 golden foods into her daily meals. Simple, nourishing ingredients that could help her immune system. Over the next few months, I watched a transformation. Ian's eyes got a new sparkle, and she started coming in with stories of how she didn't catch the flu that went around her senior center, or how she spent a whole afternoon playing with her grandchildren in the park without feeling exhausted. She even returned to her knitting club, proudly bringing a batch of homemade citrus yogurt parfaits to share. This journey with Lang showed me firsthand the power of food to improve energy, resilience, and overall well-being in late life. In today's conversation, I want to share with you the same 7 golden foods that helped Len. I call them golden, not only because they are as precious as gold for our health, but also because they can help us shine in our golden years. These foods are easy to find and gentle on the body, yet packed with nutrients that support the immune system. I'll walk you through each one, explaining why it's beneficial, what nutrients it provides, and how you might enjoy it daily. As we go through each food, I invite you to reflect on your own habits and memories. You might be surprised how food can connect your life story. Let's get started on this warm and nourishing journey to better immunity. Body 1 Citrus Fruits. Bright vitamin C boosters. When I think of a cheerful and health-boosting snack for older adults, citrus fruits immediately come to mind. Oranges, lemons, grapefruits, all those sunny, colorful fruits are famous for being packed with vitamin C. Vitamin C is essential for our immune health. It helps increase the production of white blood cells, which are the body's defenders against infections. For someone with a mature immune system, getting enough vitamin C can make a real difference. It's like giving your immune cells a spark of energy. I often picture vitamin C as a little helper that runs around putting out fires of inflammation and boosting the morale of our immune troops. Scientific research has long linked vitamin C with shorter cold durations and milder symptoms, especially important for seniors. But beyond the science, there is something so invigorating about the taste of citrus. It's as if the tangy sweetness can wake you up and clear your head on a sluggish morning. From a nutrition standpoint, 1 medium orange alone can provide over 100% of the daily recommended vitamin C intake, along with fiber and other antioxidants. These antioxidants help neutralize harmful free radicals in the body, further protecting your cells, including immune cells, from damage. I remember Lan telling me how she started squeezing fresh lemon into her water each morning because it made her feel cleansed and refreshed. It became a little ritual that brightened her mood as well. Simple ways to enjoy citrus include peeling and eating an orange as your mid-morning snack, adding grapefruit segments to your breakfast oatmeal, or squeezing lemon or lime over steamed vegetables and fish to give them flavor. If your teeth are sensitive or you have trouble chewing, even a small glass of 100% orange juice can be beneficial. Just watch out for added sugars and stick to moderate amounts. Personally, I love a cup of warm water with lemon and a bit of honey in the evenings. It soothes the throat and gives me peace of mind that I'm supporting my body's defenses. Reflective question: do you have a favorite citrus fruit that brings back memories? Perhaps the smell of oranges reminds you of a grandchild's visit or a holiday treat. Think about how you might enjoy a zesty piece of citrus today to brighten your day and bolster your immunity. 2 leafy greens, green guardians of immunity. There's a saying I often use with my patients: don't forget to eat your greens. Leafy green vegetables like spinach, kale, and broccoli are true guardians of our immune system. They might not look as flashy as an orange or a mango, but they are loaded with an arsenal of nutrients that keep us healthy. For starters, many leafy greens are high in vitamin C and beta-carotene, which our body converts to vitamin A, both of which play roles in fighting infection and keeping our immune system responsive. Spinach, for example, is packed with vitamin C and numerous antioxidants that help bolster the immune defenses. Broccoli is another superstar. This cruciferous vegetable contains vitamins C and E, and also provides antioxidants that combat oxidative stress and support immune response. Essentially, these greens are giving your body the tools to replace old immune cells with new ones and to react swiftly to any invading germs. One thing I love about leafy greens is how versatile they are, especially for older adults who may have changing taste buds or difficulty chewing tougher foods. You can eat them raw in salads if you enjoy a crisp texture, or you can cook them until tender in soups and stews, which makes them easier to chew and digest. For instance, I advised Len to add a handful of spinach to her chicken soup and to blend some kale into her fruit smoothies. At first, she was hesitant. "Won't it taste like grass?" she asked with a laugh. But she was pleasantly surprised that a handful of spinach in her soup practically disappeared in taste. Yet she reaped the benefits. Broccoli, lightly steamed with a bit of garlic and olive oil, became one of her favorite dinner sides. These greens also provide folate, fiber, and iron nutrients that support overall health. Fiber, for example, promotes a healthy gut microbiome, which is closely linked to immunity. If you have trouble with raw salads, try sautéing spinach with a little garlic or adding greens into an omelet. They shrink down and become very soft. Reflective question: what's one way you could see yourself enjoying a little more green in your diet? Maybe a spinach omelet in the morning, or a cozy bowl of broth with greens at lunch. Imagine these green guardians strengthening your immune cells with each bite, and consider giving it a try. 3 yogurt probiotics for your gut, protectors for your health. Did you know that a lot of our immune strength actually starts in the gut? I often remind my patients that a healthy gut equals a healthy immune system. This is where yogurt comes in as one of my favorite golden foods. Yogurt and other fermented foods like kefir or miso contains probiotics, which are the good bacteria that help keep our digestive system in balance. Having a robust population of beneficial gut bacteria can enhance our immune response, because a large part of the immune system is actually located in the gut wall. Essentially, our gut is like a training ground for immune cells, and probiotics help keep that environment in top shape. Specifically, yogurt with live and active cultures can stimulate your immune system to help fight disease. It's also a good source of vitamin D, especially if fortified, and vitamin D is another nutrient that supports immune function and has been shown to help our bodies fend off respiratory infections. On a more personal note, yogurt often feels like comfort food. It's creamy, easy to eat, important if you have any dental issues or difficulties swallowing harder foods, and can be adapted to your taste. For older adults, especially those who might not eat large meals, yogurt can be an easy way to get protein, calcium, and immune-supporting nutrients in a small volume of food. I recall Len had never been a big milk drinker, but she was willing to try yogurt. She started having a small bowl of plain yogurt in the afternoons and noticed her digestion improved. She no longer felt as bloated, and her appetite at dinner got better. To keep it interesting, we experimented with adding different toppings, a drizzle of honey and a pinch of cinnamon one day, which she said tasted like dessert, some fresh berries, or a sliced banana on another, 4 extra vitamins and fiber, and even a few crushed almonds on top for crunch and vitamin E. For those who are more adventurous, savory yogurt, like a cucumber yogurt dip or a yogurt-based salad dressing, is another great way to enjoy it. If you're sensitive to dairy, you might try a lactose-free or plant-based yogurt with added live cultures. Many of those can still give probiotic benefits. Reflective question: how do you feel about yogurt or fermented foods? Can you imagine enjoying a cool, soothing cup of yogurt each day, perhaps with a fruit you love? Picture those friendly, probiotic bacteria strengthening your gut and immunity with each spoonful, and see if it's something you'd enjoy adding to your routine. 4 fatty fish, omega-3 rich inflammation fighters. I grew up near the coast, so I suppose I've always had a soft spot for fish. But beyond personal preference, fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna have earned their place among the top immunity-boosting foods, especially for older adults. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are known for their powerful anti-inflammatory effects. Why does that matter for immunity? Well, chronic inflammation in the body can weaken the immune system's effectiveness over time. Omega-3 fats help reduce unnecessary inflammation and have been shown to enhance the function of immune cells. In fact, studies have found that people who include plenty of omega-3 south in their diet tend to have more active white blood cells that are better at fighting infection. Think of omega-3 south as the oil that keeps the engine of your immune system running smoothly. Without them, things can get rusty or overactive in the wrong ways. For older adults, another benefit of fish is the high-quality protein and other nutrients it provides, such as vitamin B6 and selenium, which also support immune health. Salmon, for instance, contains vitamin D as well, adding another immune helper to the mix. I remember discussing meal ideas with Len, and she admitted she rarely cooked fish at home because she was unsure how to prepare it. We started simple, baking a salmon fillet in the oven with a bit of lemon and herbs. It turned out to be much easier than she expected. In about 15 to 20 minutes, she had a tender, tasty source of protein for dinner. She even joked that she felt a mental boost, knowing that those omega-3 south were lubricating her stiff joints and protecting her heart, in addition to helping her immune system. For those who don't fancy eating fish often, even having it once or twice a week can make a difference. Some easy ways: a tuna salad. Easy to chew for lunch, a piece of grilled mackerel. Or salmon with soft veggies for dinner. Or even sardines mashed on whole grain toast with a squeeze of lemon, if you're adventurous. The flavor of fish can be mild or strong, depending on the type, so you can choose one that suits your taste. Remember, canned fish, like tuna or salmon, can be convenient and still contains those valuable omega-3 south. Just look for low-sodium options. Reflective question: Can you recall a time when you enjoyed a fish meal, perhaps a family barbecue or a special dinner? What if you tried to recreate that now, on a smaller scale? Imagine nourishing your body with the same care. You'd give a cherished recipe, knowing that these omega-3 rich fishes are quietly strengthening your immune defenses with every bite. 5 nuts and seeds, little vitamin E powerhouses. Sometimes great things come in small packages. That's how I feel about nuts and seeds. These bite-sized snacks are actually powerhouses of nutrition that can help keep an older adult's immune system in top form. Almonds, walnuts, sunflower seeds, flax seeds. Take your pick. Many nuts and seeds are excellent sources of vitamin E, which is a potent antioxidant and crucial for maintaining a healthy immune system. Vitamin E tends to be a vitamin that people don't talk about as much as vitamin C or D, but it plays a huge role in immune function, especially in aging immune systems. It helps maintain the vitality of T cells, a type of white blood cell, and some research even suggests that ensuring adequate vitamin E can improve the immune response in the elderly. For example, almonds are rich in vitamin E and also give you healthy fats and protein. Sunflower seeds not only have vitamin E, but also selenium, another mineral that aids immunity. Walnuts provide those anti-inflammatory omega-3 fats. Yes, the plant form of omega-3. Ala and pumpkin seeds give zinc, which is another mineral our immune cells need to function optimally. What I love is how easy it is to include nuts and seeds in your diet. If you have teeth or denture issues, you might worry about chewing, but you can choose softer nuts like walnuts or pecans, or ground options like peanut butter or almond butter, or tahini, which is sesame seed paste. Lan had a bit of trouble chewing whole almonds, so she switched to almond butter, spread thinly on her morning whole grain toast. It became a protein-rich, immunity-boosting replacement for butter or jam. She also enjoyed sprinkling ground flax seed into her oatmeal, something you hardly notice but your body benefits from. We joked that she was hiding little health boosters in her meals. For a simple snack, a small handful of mixed nuts can be very satisfying and energizing. Around mid-afternoon when energy might dip, just be mindful of portion sizes, especially if weight is a concern, because nuts are calorie-dense. A few tablespoons of sunflower seeds or a small, closed fist of nuts is a good amount. If you have a nut allergy in the family, seeds like pumpkin or sunflower are a great alternative that still pack vitamins. Reflective question. Do you have a favorite nut from your younger days? Maybe cracking walnuts during the holidays, or enjoying peanuts at a ball game. How about bringing a bit of that into your life now? Picture yourself enjoying a small handful of nuts or seeds, knowing these little nuggets are working behind those scenes to keep you healthy. It's a simple pleasure that can go a long way for your immune health. 6. Garlic, the pungent protector against illness. I have to smile when I talk about garlic. So many of my older patients have told me that their mother or grandmother swore by garlic to ward off illness. Perhaps yours did too. It turns out they were onto something. Garlic is a natural immune booster with a long history in folk medicine, and modern science has backed this up. Garlic is rich in compounds, most notably one called allicin, which is released when you crush or chop a garlic clove. These compounds have been shown to enhance the activity of immune cells, like macrophages and natural killer cells that hunt down infections. There is even research suggesting that regular garlic consumption may reduce the frequency of colds and flu and make symptoms milder when you do fall ill. One study I often cite found that people who took a garlic supplement over winter had significantly fewer colds than those who took a placebo. Garlic's secret weapon is its sulfur-containing compounds, which not only give it that strong smell, but also act as antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory agents in the body. For older adults, adding garlic to food is an easy way to layer in extra protection without any pills or fuss. It's practically a staple in many kitchens, and for good reason. I encouraged Len to use garlic generously in her cooking, not just for the health benefits, but also because when food is flavorful, it's more enjoyable to eat, which can sometimes be a challenge if aging has affected your sense of taste or appetite. She started tossing a couple of cloves of crushed garlic into her vegetable soups and stir fries. At first, she was worried it might upset her stomach, but we found that cooking garlic, as opposed to eating it raw, mellowed it out enough for her to handle. If raw garlic is too strong for you, roasted garlic is a wonderful alternative. It becomes sweet and nutty, and you can spread it on whole grain crackers or mix it into mashed potatoes. Even garlic powder or granules can confer benefits. If fresh cloves are too much work though, fresh garlic has the most allicin. I sometimes even make a simple garlic tea. If I feel a scratch in my throat, just hot water, a clove of smashed garlic, a slice of ginger, and a teaspoon of honey. It's an old remedy that feels comforting. Reflective question. How do you feel about the smell of garlic sautéing in the kitchen? Does it remind you of family dinners or a favorite dish? Consider adding an extra clove of garlic next time you cook. Not only will your kitchen smell wonderful, but you'll also be giving your body a time-honored dose of immune support, just like generations before us have done. 7. Ginger, warming spice to soothe and strengthen. Last, but certainly not least, on our list of golden foods is ginger. If garlic is the steady protector, ginger is like a warm hug for your immune system. This knobby root has been used for centuries in many cultures to soothe sore throats, ease nausea, and improve circulation. Ginger is packed with antioxidants and has well-known anti-inflammatory properties that boost immunity and aid digestion. When you consume ginger, it can help lower chronic inflammation and even help relieve pain. In some cases, many older adults use it for arthritis relief. But ginger also appears to have direct immune benefits. Some research suggests it can help activate T cells and improve the antibody response. And if you've ever drunk ginger tea when you had a cold, you know it just makes you feel better. That warm sensation isn't just in your head. Ginger actually can help clear nasal passages and has compounds that may act against viruses and bacteria in minor ways. For older adults, ginger can be a delightful addition. It's relatively easy to handle. You can bite it fresh and slice or grate or use powdered ginger from the spice rack. I recommend a ginger tea to Len as a nightly ritual, especially because she sometimes experiences indigestion. She started boiling a few slices of fresh ginger in water with a bit of honey and a squeeze of lemon. Look, we just combined ginger and citrus and honey. Talk about an immune-friendly tonic. She reported not only did her stomach settle more easily after dinner, but she also slept more comfortably and had fewer sniffles that winter. Ginger can also be added to savory dishes. For instance, if you enjoy stir-fried vegetables or a chicken dish, a teaspoon of grated ginger can add an icing and aroma. Even ginger cookies or gingerbread, while a treat with sugar, contains some ginger. Lan baked gingerbread with her grandkids and joked that it was medicine cookies. Another idea is adding ginger to a smoothie or to oatmeal, along with cinnamon for a flavorful twist. If fresh ginger is too much, consider starting with a small pinch of the dried spice in your tea or on your food. Reflective question. Have you ever tried ginger to feel better when you were sick or nauseous? How about simply enjoying it as a daily beverage or spice in your meals? Now envision a warm cup of ginger tea in your hands, the steam carrying that distinctive spicy, sweet scent. It not only comforts you, but also gently reinforces your immune system. A daily act of self-care that tastes good too. Conclusion. As we come to the end of our journey through these 7 golden foods, I want to take a moment to reflect on the bigger picture. We've talked about citrus fruits, leafy greens yogurt, fatty fish nuts and seeds, garlic and ginger. Each of these brings its own special nutrients and benefits to help strengthen our immune system. But beyond vitamins and minerals, there's something just as powerful at work here: the act of caring for yourself. Every time you choose a nourishing food, you're sending a message to your body that says, "I care and I want to help you thrive." That positive intention, coupled with the real nutritional benefits of these foods, can have a profound impact over time. Improving health in our later years doesn't usually come from one big change, but rather from many small actions, like adding a vegetable to your soup, or swapping a sugary snack for a handful of nuts, or brewing a cup of ginger tea in the evening. These may seem like small things, but they add up. And as Ian's story showed, such small changes in what we eat can lead to feeling more energetic, more resilient to illness, and more connected to life's joys, like having the vitality to play with grandkids or pursue hobbies. I also want to emphasize that food is joy, especially when shared. Maybe you'll try making a recipe that includes one of these immune-boosting ingredients and share it with a friend or a spouse. Or perhaps you will start a little morning ritual of fruit or tea that gives you a moment of peace. These experiences nourish not just the body, but the soul. As a doctor, I have seen medicines work wonders, but I have been equally amazed by the healing and strengthening power of good food and a positive mindset. Remember, it's never too late to start. Your immune system is remarkably responsive. Give it the nutrients and care it needs, and it will thank you by defending you more effectively. I hope you feel inspired, informed, and most of all, empowered to take charge of your health.